Okay, so welcome to day 208. We have HPD over here harassing a houseless person across the street. They were setting up the radar camp, and seen this dude just sitting in the sidewalk, so they promptly cut off all the traffic, almost caused a whole mess of accidents here, just to harass this dude before they come and get us. If you notice, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 police vehicles, 2 officers on segways, all for one gentleman. This is Tulsi Gabbard's Honolulu Police Department Stormtroopers of Death means on what would you say, the war on the houseless? I mean, it makes no sense why we have so many people because somebody's sitting in a part of the sidewalk. So yeah, it's pretty crude out here with how people are treated. So for temporarily, the raid is kind of been put off for just a little bit while they harass this dude.
I gotta go. I'm heading off to work.
Alright, man.
Take it easy, and can you get some good footage you guys can of them
Okay. Say what?
Justice means just us.
Yeah. So yeah, they, like I said, they got 3 normal squad cars, a private one, and then 2 Segway. So that, you know, and as you can see, 6 total officers sitting here. For one dude, cut off traffic, almost caused a whole mess of accidents just because they want to make a statement against the houseless. That's how they treat people on this island. So we'll take and get back to camp here. Well, maybe I should just stay here and watch. You know, I'm not sure what the circumstances are of why they feel they need to jump on him, but you can see he's got an officer wanting to write a citation of some sort. Crazy days. The park looks awfully quiet right now. There's over at the bathrooms way on the other end, there's a vehicle that's hiding behind the building, like we don't notice that they're getting ready to raid us. They're not too smart out here. That's funny. An officer brings out his Windows-based police laptop like he's something. Like, take that piece of junk out of here. They need to turn some of this equipment into e-recycle. Yeah, the one officer notices he's on camera right now. He's not too happy. Don't come in this neighborhood if you don't want to be on camera. Now these aren't the officers that usually deal with the raids. We just have the one officer in the back that just pulled out his book. He's one that comes around. He was the one that was actually hiding in the park setting up. Let's change this out. Alright, we just had another vehicle pull up. So now we got 2 unmarked and 3 standard PD and 2 officers on segways, equating to a total of 7 officers here for 1 gentleman that's sitting on a sidewalk. I find the importance of this to this police department pretty disturbing. Why does it take 7 people on 1 individual that's sitting down and not being combative? Even if he's being trespassed, there's no reason to have 7 officers on 1 person. You know, they're all grouped around him in a fashion that, to me, and any other normal citizen would think that he can start defending himself. The way that one officer keeps walking around him and they're all grouped around, that's a threat. That's how I would take it. There's no reason for this. And we have yet another officer showing up. So now we have 4 regular cars, 2 unmarked, for 1 houseless person. Yeah.
Talking to the pineapple split over
What we have here is 4 regular police cruisers, 2 unmarked, and 2 officers on segways, which comes to 8 officers now for 1 individual. That the only thing that I see that he was doing, he was over here talking with us, went over there, sat down, and then they all crowded around him. And is now harassing the hell out of him because he's seated. I myself find this pretty offensive. I mean, this is definitely threatening him. You know, 8 people surrounding him. I'm surprised the guy's keeping his calm. But you know, it's kind of hard when you got 8 people with guns in your face and wanting to talk to you like they're all bad like that. There's nothing that states that 8 officers, see, now they're all walking away, right? So no matter what the problem was, they've even seen that this is stupid. This is a threat. There's no reason to have this many officers for 1 person.
Well, I guess, you know, they have nothing better to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, out in Vegas when we deal with that, I mean, I'd be by myself dealing with stuff of people breaking and entering and ripping off diamonds out of stores and, you know, getting in fights with the shift managers at the casinos and that, and This person, all he did was sit. Our officers with segways. I want to take a segway down the road. It's horrible activity. So at least they cut it down to 4 individuals. Well, I see we got a few more viewers, and yeah, we got a few more viewers. Just a recap: we had a total of 8 officers, 2 of them on segways, 4 standard police cruisers, 2 unmarked police cruisers, all for 1 individual that decided to sit down at the Academy Arts, and we're down to 4 now. Most of them left, but earlier in this recording you'd see we had 8 officers surrounding this guy for just sitting down. And yeah, it's not a good sight to have. I don't know how that looked in front of the tour buses that we got over here when you have 8 officers, you know, basically crowding 1 individual. There's no reason for any of that. Our officers should be trained to be able to handle things on their own. I mean, if anything, have 1 backup officer, but there's no reason for 8. And right now they're taking great offense to me recording them. They keep looking back at me and writing down my description like they don't know who I am. There's a couple officers I've never seen there before. They're not the ones that usually come over here, but come on. Stop being jerk-offs about this. Okay, they're putting the gloves on. It looks like they're going to arrest this individual just in time for the buses to block my view. From what I understand, we have another officer that finally pulled into the park, probably getting ready once again to try and do the raid for us. But yeah, they're hauling this guy off. At least they're not being rough with them. I gotta say that. Whatever the situation is, it seems to be calm. The guy is greatly helping himself by staying calm himself. Again, 8 officers doesn't constitute, you know, it doesn't make sense to have those. All right.
One more down off the quota. look at last day, yeah? Last day. Get her done.
Well, these things are calm. Alright, guys. Tune back in. We'll be showing Raid 22 on day 208 here shortly. I'm sure we have a police cruiser hiding behind the bathroom there. We had the park one of the park guys right here, and I don't see any other things going on in the park. Now, interesting enough, actually, I'm going to walk on over here. I need to see what the hell's going on here and watch this guy promptly close this van. This is something that's been interesting. Our Ustreams was taking a pretty big hit yesterday, and we're not sure exactly what was going on. See, I mean, we're working fine right now, but there's no raid. Let's see what this guy's up to. We used to have a unmarked van come around and screw with us. I'm gonna kind of film this off the camera there, just in case this is just a private individual that happens to be here. But all right, guys, I'll talk to you.